Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Founding Mothers of Hot and Talking podcast.
Hot and talking. Hot and talking.
I'm Jamie.
And I am Valerie. We are your hosts. And today, what are we talking about, my friend?
Camping stories. So exciting.
Very exciting.
Because we have so many of our own, and then we got so many good ones.
Yeah. Because I am an avid camper. I like to
camper.
Like, I don't know. For a moment there, we were going every weekend. You know? Like, we like the mountains.
Yeah. You and Donnie are like... You guys are kind of like scavengers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys love to go like scout out new spaces and places. And then
Find
you're
rocks.
like, come on, let's go here. And we're like, yeah, let's go there.
Absolutely.
And it's always so fun.
We just love it. We love to camp with the family. We love to camp just him and I. We'll do like car camping stuff. We had a really, really fun weekend over Labor Day.
Yes, we did.
We were there. Were we there 3 nights in total?
Okay. So yes, 3 nights. Yeah. 3 nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first night I feel only counts because we showed up at night.
At
like
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Because guess what, guys? We broke down on the 41.
And it was an adventure. Let me tell you. We had so much fun on the side of the freeway.
We were stranded with the kids. Well, my kids. We were towing the camper and the boat when the old biscuit busted under the hood and not the biscuit. And so Josh had to take Donnie back into town, grab our other truck. We had to unload the camper and the boat, switch cars, have the old one towed back to it was an experience.
It was an experience, but it's all part of the adventure for me. Mm-hmm. This is not my first rodeo.
It was very uncanny valley while we were
so good
on the side of the road. It was getting dark.
I know.
And then we drove all the way there to the Devil's Piss Pile and got there, like 1 a.m. Yeah. It was a fun time.
It was pretty late, but Val had homemade Cheez-Its and they were delicious.
I did have them. I got bit by some ants.
We snacked. We got bit by ants. We took some cute pictures. Like, it was a vibe. I wasn't mad at it at all.
I wasn't either.
Yeah. It was good.
We have a lot of stories from that trip.
So many good ones.
But I want to remind everybody, if you're new here, we're a prompt-based podcast out of Fresno, California. We pick a prompt each week. We have you guys write in and we read your stories and we talk about some of ours if it's a relatable topic. We are heavily on YouTube and Spotify.
Yeah.
Follow us, like it, subscribe, share with a friend.
Comment.
Leave a comment.
We've been getting some funny little comments.
I know. Even on Spotify too. Yeah.
And I love it. See, I'm not in the comment section on Spotify or YouTube, but TikTok, I am.
Oh, see, I haven't seen any of those.
And people are kind of funny over there.
I love that. So Jamie runs the TikTok. Follow the TikTok. She's on there. I'm doing the Instagram. So follow us over there. We always post the new prompts and everything over on those platforms.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay up to date, go do that because we love to interact with you guys too. And of course the Patreon. We're trying to gain our following over there. We've got a good little group of people on Patreon that get to watch our exclusive little end of the pod episodes. They're exclusive to Patreon. So go over there, please, and become a member.
Yes.
We want to get into some personal news before we get into all of our camping stories. And so
That's hot.
what's hot, Jamie?
You know what? I don't have a lot of what's hot.
Okay.
Except for one thing.
Tell me.
Okay. So Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they named their kid?
No.
They named their kid Sci-Fi.
Science fiction?
It's like SCIFI.
So like science fiction.
Yeah. Like
Interesting.
Sci-Fi Fox Barker. And I just thought that was, or yeah,
Wait,
or Baker. Is it Baker or Barker?
Wait,
Did I
what's
type that in
Machine
wrong?
Gun Kelly's last name? I thought it was Kelly.
I don't know.
Because Barker is
that
Travis
was-
Barker, and
Okay.
that's not the dad.
Okay, that was the name that was on the internet.
It's
I don't know, but I just was like,
Interesting.
okay, that was kind of weird. And I love it.
Yeah.
Because I love a good weird name.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. What is yours? Tell me yours.
Oh,
I know you always have some good shit.
Well, for personal stuff, I just wanted to talk about Violet. She's cross country and cheer, and I'm really proud of her. So that's
She's doing so good.
I know that's
I love
happening
it.
in our personal lives. And then I also had a weird encounter the other day at Lowe's that I wanted to tell you about.
Tell me everything right now.
Okay, so as you guys can probably tell, we are in a brand new, amazing, beautiful, high energy vibing studio.
We are.
We
So
have created a little set that we get to keep up. We don't have to dismantle it anymore. We get to just come in, roll in and podcast for you guys. Well, in the process of creating this space, we had to make some soundproofing boxes to move around for everyone that's using this space.
Yeah.
So I went to Lowe's by myself to get some supplies to make 2 of the boxes. 4 in total. We made 2, brought them over. We needed 2 more. So while Donnie was at work, I went to go get the stuff because I can do things like that. And I did. But when I was checking out, the cashier woman, she looked at me and goes, "Do you have a sister?" And I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Does she live in Oakhurst?" And I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Is she a witch?" And I was like,
Yes.
yeah. And she was like, "Did she live in YLP?" And I was like, "Yeah, she did." She's like, "I met your sister when she was moving." And I was like, "What? Okay. Yeah, must have been her. She's moved from YLP to Oakhurst."
Yeah.
And I was like, "And we we do tinctures and we do little like witchy things. So yeah, she's a witch." And she was like, "Because I'm a witch." And I was like, "Oh, I love that." And this woman, blonde, maybe late 40s, early 50s, didn't look like your typical witch. Just looked like a normal Clovis gal.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Yeah, I'm a witch." And I was like, "I love that. And I hope that I see you again here." And she was like, "I've got people in my freezer." And I was like, "Oh yeah?" She's all, "Yeah, jars with people in them." And I was like, "I love it."
Like what kind of people?
I don't know. I left.
Like her ex-lovers.
I'm assuming people did her wrong
Hopefully.
and she put little spells with maybe their hair in it and put them in the freezer so that it would like freeze them out.
Yeah.
So I like that lady. And
I like just the sound of her.
Yes.
She sounds amazing.
And it was at my local Lowe's. And so I do hope I see her again. And I might ask her if she wants to come over and go swimming with me.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Because she sounds delightful.
Yes.
And a really good time.
Yeah. So that happened to me. That was my hot stuff.
Freaking love that. I love that so freaking much.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I know last week you wanted to talk about Diddy.
Okay. So I did not deep dive into Diddy this week because I was emotionally drained and I just could not. I couldn't.
Yeah. No, I get it.
He is exhausting and disgusting. And I'm going to stand on 10 toes with that.
Yeah. Okay. So I looked up a few things just because
Tell me.
I wanted to know what was going on
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen it in the news in my personal,
Yeah.
news that comes onto my little algorithms. But I looked up his sentencing will be on October 3rd. He, like you said last week, he's getting off on a lot of things. But
almost everything.
He's being charged with 2 counts of transportation for prostitution with a max of 10 years per count. So that would be 20 total, but it could be considerably less. His defense team is pushing for 21 to 27 months, and he would get time served basically because he had a bail. He had no bail. No bail was set. So
I believe they did set a bail at one time, and he denied it because he knew that he was going to be able to use time served.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
fuck that guy. Hate him. He sucks. And I will stand on that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He is up there with Epstein. Like they are
nasty energy.
Just yucky. Nasty, horrible humans.
I agree.
Like just do better, guys. Like we don't need you guys being shitty. The world's already crazy. Okay.
It is. Something else going around right now, the Garnet fires.
Oh, I hate
absolutely
that.
Devastating. You could see
it's just like the creek fires all over again.
I know it's a lot of acreage gone. Burned more than 49,000 acres since Monday. Originally started, they think, as from lightning.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah,
that it was a lightning strike.
I had posted a video on our Instagram earlier this week of the plume that I could see driving down Clovis Avenue of the Garnet fire, and it looked like a goddamn explosion.
It looked like a nuclear bomb.
It did. Yeah.
The way the cloud was like puffed up was wild.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin Jimmy has been posting videos because he lives up the hill. So he's like posting you could see the fire coming or in the smoke coming up over the hills and stuff.
Yeah. I hate it.
We hate that, you guys. But one more depressing topic before we get into some lighter things. I have baby Emmanuel. Kind of updates. So Jasmine Hernandez of Murder by Nature, it's a podcast called Murder by Nature. Mm-hmm. She went to their court date or whatever. And she is pushing for child abusers to have a registry similar to sex offenders.
Go off, queen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was reading this article. I wanted to make sure that everyone knows they can go to change.org and find her petition. There's over 6,000 signatures right now. So I know I'm going to go sign it after this because there should 100% be a child abuser registry.
Absolutely.
Because you don't know who these people are. Like if you have kids and they're like, oh, mom, can I go to so-and-so's house? What if their parents are child abusers?
Yeah.
I can't.
You know what? I've had experiences in my past where like one of my best friends growing up was being abused and I had no idea. And I was over at our house spending the night all the time.
You literally have no idea sometimes.
And you never know.
Yeah.
You know?
I did see that the Harrows, the mom and dad, they're being represented by the same 2 attorneys that represented the Turpins. Do you remember that family?
No.
They were a disgusting family. They had 13 kids and they were like keeping them in the House of Horrors.
In the House of Horrors.
Yes.
Yes. I do. Okay. I didn't recognize the name. But yeah.
You'll recognize the face if you Google it. The Turpins. Disgusting.
They were awful. Their house was like dilapidated and it was like hoarder status. Kind of. Yeah. Then they had like their kids like chained to their beds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they would buy a bunch of stuff, but then not give it to the kids. They were all malnourished.
Yeah. Yeah. It was sad. Well, giving Ruby Frankie.
Yeah, it is. Have you watched any good movies?
No. I have not watched any TV lately.
No?
No. What about you?
I finally watched Weapons.
What's that?
Girl. What?
Tell me.
It's a scary movie.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
You want to know more?
I want to know more.
Do you want to know more?
More.
Okay, so it's about this town, and there's this little classroom of kids, and they all go missing. I can't tell you what it's about without you watching it and spoiling it.
Don't tell me then. I'll watch it for myself.
Well, just know that Aunt Gladys is on my list of things that I might want to be for Halloween. And then when you watch it, you'll be like, yes, do it.
I love it. Is she a serial killer?
I'm just going to have to let you find that out.
Okay. Weapons. Where do I find this?
Well, it's in theaters.
Oh.
Or you know where to watch it. Also, I watched, do you know who Jordan Jensen is? Are you a comedy fan?
No.
Of Jordan Jensen?
No.
Okay. She's hilarious.
I love comedy, but I'm better with faces than names.
Okay. Well, I watch her podcast. It's called B and Ian with Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And they're best friends, but she has a new Netflix special that came out yesterday, and we watched it last night, and she's fucking hysterical.
Is she?
Yeah.
See, I love a good funny.
Yeah.
And I love a good funny girl. I love a good funny anybody.
She's funny in a way where everyone thinks she's a lesbian because she looks like she'd be like the dude in a lesbian relationship, but she's not. She loves a burly man, and she like talks about it. She's just like, I want to be her friend and her lover.
I love that. And you should.
But she's not a lesbian.
Those things.
I know.
I think everybody's a little bit of a lesbian.
I think so too.
Don't let people lie to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then two more things. October 3rd, Netflix, Monster about Ed Gein is coming out. And Ed Gein is my favorite serial killer.
Cannot wait.
I know. I can't either. And then tonight, The Long Walk comes out.
Okay. What's that?
That's another one's going to be good.
See, I am so in the not know of things.
I make myself know shit. I just do. I know about this one because Donnie has been seeing stuff, and he's been like, one more day until The Long Walk comes out. And he's like having me watch like the previews and stuff. And it's basically about a group of young men who have to go on the long walk, and you have to stay at a certain pace or you get killed.
It kind of sounds like going on a long walk. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Orky, maybe bleep that
out. Do you have any neighbor stuff?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on.
I do.
Hold on.
Okay, guys, this one was just recently posted in my neighborhood.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. Last night, someone stood at our sliding glass door and tapped on the glass, waking my young daughter up, who had fallen asleep on the sofa. After getting her attention, the person tapped again as if wanting to be let in. Terrified, she ran and woke my husband and I up. We went outside and checked the perimeter, but the person had already fled. I am sickened by the idea of some creep looking into my home and at my sleeping child in the middle of the night. Because it was dark, she wasn't able to get a good description. However, I wanted to make others aware. We live in El Adobo HOA.
Okay, this is creepy to me because it's near your neighborhood.
So weird. Because do you know how many nights I'll walk downstairs and be like, the whole back of my house is glass. Okay. It is windows and doors.
Yeah. And there's a street behind you.
Yes. And I'm always like, oh my God, I wonder if somebody's watching me.
And they probably are.
Sometimes
if I see a window with people in it and no curtains or anything, I'm looking. Okay. One time, Jamie,
tell me.
I was in Santa Cruz with some friends, and we were driving through this neighborhood, and we looked through we were driving. I look over, and there's this giant window with no curtains, and there's naked people on a swing in the house.
Stop.
So after that happened, I always look.
I would too, because I'm nosy as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not going to write about it on a Nextdoor app, but I'm going to watch. I'm going to look because I'm a weirdo. But I don't want you looking in my backyard, in my
black blard.
In my back door, like staring at one of my children. That's fucking weird. Like tapping on the glass. Like how creepy is that?
What if it was Aunt Gladys?
It was probably Aunt Gladys.
Oh my God.
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay. Do you want me to read mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone please help me. So my boyfriend caught COVID, but had like, hold on. So my boyfriend caught COVID, but bad, like he diarrhea all over himself and threw up. We're currently staying in hotels, but we have to check out today. And that wouldn't be a problem, but he's so sick. I'm scared to have him out there in this heat, just spreading it around Clovis more. I'm not asking for money. I'm asking if someone can please pay for another night or two so he can get the rest he needs. We're staying at the Piccadilly Inn by the airport, and you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home, but put him as the lead guest. His name is blah, 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 blah. Thanks and God bless. And the comments were going off.
Okay, tell me the comments right now.
Honestly, I didn't save the comments because I knew we would have some comments. Because basically everyone was like, that is asking for money. And no, like that's inappropriate.
Yeah, that is asking for money.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for money, but also pay for my hotel room.
Yeah. You could be lying. And also don't talk about your boyfriend's diarrhea on this app.
Ma'am, that is not what this is for.
Disgusting.
It is crazy. Oh my God. Okay. So I have another one.
Okay.
To the person who called Fish and Game to trap the foxes. They never bothered the cats, dogs, or squirrels. They kept the mice and rats population completely down. They are beautiful animals, and I, amongst other neighbors, enjoyed seeing them, their cute antics. I'm very upset and sorry you had them trapped. Same, Kathleen.
Yeah.
Like, leave the foxes alone.
It's crazy that you said that. I almost saved a story that I saw on Nextdoor app, Closer to Fig Garden. It was this man, and he had written an entire article about how foxes are great for the city.
Yeah.
Being in the city because they eat the trash that no one else would eat. And they also eat the rodents and stuff. And it was a huge article, like so huge that I didn't finish it, but I got the gist.
That.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just feel like people need to just leave the possums, the raccoons, and the foxes alone. Like they're just out there doing their thing. They're not hurting anybody. If you have animals that you're concerned about, keep them in a safe space to where they can't get to them.
Yeah.
And it's fine. You're going to be fine.
We can all coexist.
We can all coexist. Like they were probably here before us. Like you go away. You know?
Yeah.
And they're probably nicer than you too.
Should we do some Q&A?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We have some Q&As. We have some Mary Funk Grills, and we have some Would You Rathers. I have them all on these cue cards this time.
I know.
And I don't know if we should like shuffle them up and just do like a couple of whatever we find.
Let's just grab some.
Okay. Here, I'm going to let you grab one first.
I'm going to grab. Okay. Mary Funk Grill. Oh my God. I love this one so much. And I love you. Tom Sandoval, Tom Schwartz, and Jax Taylor.
Okay. I wrote those names down and have no idea who any of them are.
What?
Tell me.
Okay. So they are all from this show called Vanderpump Rules.
Okay. Then I would not know.
And I know who wrote this.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So I am going to grill Jax Taylor. I'm going to marry Tom Schwartz because he's a sweetie pie. And I'm probably going to funk Tom Sandoval because he's a cheater and a weirdo and he probably has a good dick.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm going to go with all your answers because I don't know any of them.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I believe that you would do the same.
Okay. I trust your choices.
Okay, good.
Okay. I'm going to, I want to do what do we got here? Okay. Would you rather have your laugh sound like the gnarliest fart or your farts sound like creepy haunted children laughing?
Creepy haunted children laughing for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine a gnarly fart coming out of my like
No. But if you fart, it sounds like haunted Victorian children.
I want that because that's actually really funny.
That sounds so good.
It'd be like
I know. It's so good.
that is a good one.
Okay. Mary Funk Grill. Who did this? Triangle, circle, square.
Oh. Triangle, circle, square. I'm gonna grill the circle, funk the triangle. I'm gonna marry the square.
Okay, why?
Well, a triangle is kind of in the shape of a penis. A circle, too chubby. And then the square, I feel like, is buff.
That is honestly my favorite, and I don't even think I need to follow up with that.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Okay. Q&A question. What is your love language? I love this question. What is your love language, Jamie?
All of them.
Mine too.
All of them.
Because there's 5, right?
Yes.
Acts of service, physical touch.
Yes.
What did I say? Acts of service.
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Gifts.
Gift giving. And what is the 5th one?
Something else, but I want all of them.
I want all of them too, but I feel like if I had to choose,
time well spent.
you know what? That's Donnie's.
Time.
Donnie's. I
That
know
was the
his
5th. Yeah.
his love language is time well spent.
I love that.
Yeah. Mine, I think, is acts of service.
Yeah.
Like if I had to choose just one,
yeah.
that's the way that I like to show love. Like I will cook or clean or like, go pick something up. Like I guess gift giving too. It kind of like meshes in.
I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I will be like, girls, I got you that snack you wanted from the store.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want all of them, but I do love time well spent, and I do love acts of service.
Yeah.
Those are probably my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
In my younger days, it used to be presents.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved getting gifts, and now I could care less.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll buy my own shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's less important to me too. I feel.
I want you to build me a fucking table.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Yeah. So definitely.
You want to pick the next
one? Okay. Where the fuck do I find a hardworking, tall, handsome man that acts like a man? In all caps. Home Depot.
Yeah. You guys go to Home Depot or Lowe's.
Go to Home Depot.
Act like you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You might know what you're doing because when I go, I'm like beelining to what I need and I don't want anyone to talk to me. But if you look lost, they will talk to you.
Men don't talk to me. I think they hate me.
I mean, all the ones I don't want to talk to me, but I just also I wear headphones wherever I go so that no one talks to me. I'm like, I'm listening to a podcast. I can't hear you. But if I were to be looking for a strong, handsome man that acts like a man, I would either go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I would go to the lake maybe. And if he has like a boat or likes to camp or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I definitely wouldn't try a dating app.
I don't think I could do a dating app. I would stay far away. Far away from there.
Yeah, please God, make me a bird so I can fly far away from here. Because I don't think that anyone worth talking to would be on an app. Sorry if you're on there and you are worth talking to, but I I don't think that's the place. I would much rather find somebody in person, like Donnie found me.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? We
Yeah.
were friends on the internet for a long time because he found me at Goldstein's. And then we kind of just fell into place. And that's kind of like when you're not looking for it, it finds you
Yeah.
a lot of times.
I think you're absolutely correct in that aspect. Like,
yeah.
These microphones, guys, they're new.
We might not use these next time. So sorry if it sounds a little
But
jumbly, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like I don't know what we were talking
You
about.
know
I got
what?
lost.
If any of you know of a strong, handsome man that acts like a man, we have actually a couple friends looking for those.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say last week we should have talked about our friend Beth Lemon, who is wanting to come on and this be a dating show for her.
And she is a catch, you guys.
Oh God, she is.
She's like a beauty queen genius.
Yeah.
She's an engineer. She is gorgeous to look at. She's got a fat ass.
Damn, girl.
And she has all the cute dresses. So
yeah, but yeah,
us know.
send the single men. Maybe like email us if you have a brother or a cousin or something that we could do a blind date situation with.
But only if they're fucking cool. Like
cool, hot, hardworking.
Can build her like a doghouse.
Yeah.
At the bare minimum.
Yes.
You know?
And obviously the person that wrote in this question, they also need one. So
okay.
Send them in.
Yeah. Send
those guys in or comment below.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do another one or should we get into some
Let's
camping
do one
stuff?
more.
Okay.
Let's do one more. These are fun.
Girl. Okay. Let's do a would you rather. I'll grab this one. Would you rather teleport anywhere instantly, but you could only do it once a day, or fly, but only as fast as you could walk?
Fly as fast as I could walk for sure.
Because you can walk fast?
Because I can walk really fast sometimes. And sometimes I just like to walk slow, and I would be totally good just gliding through the air on a very slow speed.
Yeah. You know what?
I want to fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That does sound like the better option because I was going to pick teleporting only once a day. But then I'm like, what if I teleported somewhere and then I wanted to leave immediately? And then I had to wait till the next day.
Yeah. And then it was like a waste of your time.
And
you could just fly there.
Yeah.
All the time at your own speed.
That's very true.
You don't even have to stop at a stoplight.
Yeah. So final answer. Oh, you would have to wait for how high are you up in the air?
I mean, I'm assuming in the clouds, like somewhere above the...
I'm a little bit scared of heights.
Power lines.
You know what? I'd get over it.
Yeah.
Final answer, flying as fast as I can walk.
Yeah. Same. Mm-hmm. I love it.
All right. Let's get into our camping stories.
Let's get into the camping stories. Because they're so freaking good.
Okay. We already
guys.
talked about breaking down on the 41.
That was a fun one. Okay. So what else are we?
Okay. Should we just jump into the butt worms? Because I know people are probably dying to hear about the butt worms.
Guys, we got butt worms.
We got butt wormed. So we're at the Devil's Piss Pile. We get on the boat. Donnie takes us to this little waterfall that his family goes to every year. You have to take the boat there. You can't hike around the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
So we park. There's not a lot of water coming down, but enough to where there's some rock slides and some really cool scenery. It's beautiful. We're climbing up these really steep, slippery rocks.
And we're doing a really good job at it, by the way.
Yeah, we looked hot. We hadn't gotten our hair wet yet. We were really, really looking good. So I don't know. We climbed pretty high. We're pretty high up there.
It was really high.
You could turn around and see the whole lake behind us. And so we wanted to get a nice little picky of us sitting in a little pool of water.
Mm-hmm.
It was you and I.
It was me, you, Cheyenne, and Kenzie.
And little Wolf.
And Wolfie baby.
Okay, so we're all sitting on this beautiful scenic ledge of a tiny little wading pool of water.
It was picturesque, perfect. You couldn't have... like created an AI picture better than where we were in that moment.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there and, Cheyenne's next to me and she looks down at her hand and she's like, Mom, what is that? And I look down at her hand and I'm like, is that a leech? Is that a fucking leech? And then I'm looking down and we're covered in them.
We're all covered in leeches, you guys.
Our butts are covered in these tiny little black. We thought it was moss on the rocks.
Yeah.
You know how moss will grow?
But then they started moving.
Yeah. How the moss will grow on the rocks and then the rocks will get wet and then it just looks like carpet or something.
Yeah.
Those were all worms.
They were all worms. They were all leeches and they were all over us.
They were all over our butts, you guys. We were literally screaming. We were screaming, they're in our assholes. We've got worms in our assholes. And so we're like splashing them all out and we're all traumatized. But I did look it up on the way home when we got service and they weren't leeches, you guys, because we don't have little leeches. We've got big leeches, I think, somewhere, sometimes, but they were black fly larva, which is a little worse.
Equally as disgusting
because it's basically maggots.
Don't say that to me. Don't you say that to me. Don't you take it back right now. Take it back.
We had maggots in our ass.
Take it back right now.
Take it back.
I hate you.
So naturally, we went back the next day to see them again,
and we needed everybody else to experience. The butt
and I grabbed a few in my hand just to make sure, and then I was like, "Yep, that's not moss." I was trying to gaslight myself into thinking.
Was like, those were leeches.
Yeah,
and I was like, they were.
I know.
She told me that they were leeches.
I know she said that to me too, but then I did look it up, and I found the exact picture of what they were.
Oh.
And I think she just thought they were leeches because she had them at her house in YLP.
Oh, God.
So
it was
you guys,
it was a good time.
The moral of that story is check to make sure it's either moss or maggots because you don't want them in your ass.
You do not want them in your buttholes. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys?
So yeah. Later that day, we okay, so when we first got there, it was pitch black and we were kind of shining our flashlights around.
Yes.
And we noticed that there was a big stick coming up from near the water.
Okay, can I tell this really quick? Yes. Because this was so funny for me. So we're walking down to the creek, what I thought was a creek, because I couldn't see. It was so dark.
And you'd never been there before.
And I had never been to this particular camp spot before. And me and Valor walking down the hill, and she was like, what is that? It's either a stick or a boat. And I was like, because that's the same thing, you weirdo. And she was like, I just can't tell
if it's a stick or a boat. And she's like, what the fuck? That's not even the same size. But I'm like, it's either a giant stick or like the mast. Is it called a mast?
I think it's a mast. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Because it was a sailboat.
Yeah, it turned out to be a sailboat. So that boat was down there like on the sand all night. And then the next morning we see these people come and they take it out. And we're like, oh, okay, it's not an abandoned boat. It's somebody's boat. And we see them put their sail up and everything and they sail out. And then all of a sudden we're like on the shore camping basically. Yeah. And then all of a sudden we have a big party with us. Like it's all of our family. So we're all watching this sailboat go out. And then all of a sudden the sail falls down into the water.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh shit, did they mean to do that? And they're kind of just out there for like 45 minutes, just kind of going around. Like, I think they had like oars or something and they were like trying to.
At one point I got my binoculars out and I was like watching them. And this poor guy is trying to like fucking paddle his way to shore, and the stream, it was just not taking him in the direction that he wanted to go. And
so the guys, they were out on our boat, and then I don't remember what they were doing. They might have been checking something out.
I think they went to go, like, they
Launch the
all
boat.
saw him.
Yeah, no, well, they went to go, I think they went to launch the boat and they came and they docked over by where we were camping. And then when they came back up, they were like, man, do you think that guy needs help?
Yeah.
And so Donnie and
Yes,
Wayne
he
went
did
back
need
out.
help.
Yeah, they went back out and they were like, hey, do you need us to tow you to the dock over there, like
Yeah.
where we launched? And he was like, yes, those jet skiers that were out here, you know, they asked if we needed help and we said yes, and then they ditched us. So the boys saved the day. They saved the sailor.
Those jet skiers were so fucking rude.
They were very annoying.
Sunglasses.
And then of course we had a family crash out at 2 a.m. Which was fun. We won't talk a lot about that, but
Oh yeah.
I did want to talk about the mesquite popcorn.
The popcorn.
Yeah.
We cooked popcorn like old school style on the sticks. What are they called?
Jiffy Pop.
Like a Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, we tried to put it on the fire.
We took it off and Val was like, this tastes mesquite. And we had all smoked weed at this point. So we were like a little bit like laughy. And it sent me. It sent me through a loop.
It was
I
disgusting.
couldn't stop laughing.
It was disgusting, but Wolf loved it. And she kept following Mark around saying, Moy.
Moy.
Get some Moy. I want some Moy.
She's the best camper.
She is.
I know.
She was the queen.
We got to bring her on every single camping trip ever.
What were your favorite camping trips as a kid?
Okay, so I have this one. It was me, my Uncle Matt, and my Aunt Katie. Rest in peace. They're both passed at this point. My cousin Danny and Holly and Shelby. Okay. We all go up to Edison, and my uncle and my dad, they were just big, like dispersed campers, kind of like you and Donnie.
Yeah.
They're like finding your spots and figuring things out. So we're up there, and my uncle Matt and my cousin Danny are out like chopping wood, doing things. It's dark. Like me and my Aunt Katie and my cousin Holly and Shelby were like winding down, getting ready to go to bed. And we're sleeping in the back of a truck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bed of a truck. We start hearing this chanting. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. Like, it was like cultish type, like chanting. My Aunt Katie was like, God damn it, Matt, we're leaving, and starts packing the campsite.
What were they saying in the chant?
I don't know, because I was like 10. Okay. So
that happened to us.
I don't know what they were saying.
That happened to us at the hot springs for Cheyenne's
You
birthday.
know what? There's some shit going on in those woods.
Yeah. It's
I
weird.
believe it.
You know what?
Yeah.
We should start doing that every time.
I mean, do I have to like?
Didn't we chant? Didn't we chant?
We held at the moon.
Okay.
Remember with Wolf?
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, Wolf, we need to howl at the moon. Like,
That was fun.
You're indigenous.
Yeah. Our indigenous queen.
I know. But yeah, it was a weird chanting session that it was just weird. And my Aunt Katie was like, we're fucking leaving. And I was like,
Okay, whatever.
cool. My Uncle Matt's like, God damn it, Catherine. We're not going anywhere. And we didn't. We didn't leave.
Did you go to places where you would jump off of rocks, like into the water?
Oh my God, all the time. All the time.
I was always too scared. And that's why when we did it last weekend,
Yeah.
it was such a
Was
big
that your
deal.
first time?
It wasn't my first time, but I usually just watch and I'm like, good job, everybody. But
Yeah. No, I actually sliced my foot open, like all 5 toes one year
when you were a kid,
camping. I had jumped off a rock and kicked it, and I had sliced all of my toes open.
Mm-mm.
And my dad was like, you're fine. You're fine. It's good.
They were like, take me home.
And I was like, okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I guess.
Mind over matter.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you have any other personal yummy camping stories?
What about you? Tell me some of yours.
I'm like trying to think of like the most memorable. Like we go so often that it's like stuff's always happening,
Yeah.
but it's like just part of our everyday, you know? When I was a kid, we used to go a lot with my stepdad and my mom.
Uh-huh.
I remember one time he took us to, where was it? Somewhere up in the mountains where he took us to go find cross rocks. Have you ever heard of cross rocks?
I have, but I don't know a lot about them.
Yeah, they're just these they're like tiny circles and they have crosses on them naturally.
Yeah.
And you can just find little pieces broken off all over the ground. I'm trying to I think it was Mariposa where he took us. Yeah. And I still have them.
Yeah.
I have them in a little jar.
Okay. Did you notice when we were walking up to the waterfall with the buttworms, the little imprints on the rocks? It looked like little, it almost looked like little footprints.
Like little pygmy feet.
Yeah.
I did notice that.
And then there was one, I actually have a picture of it. It looked like a complete heart.
That's cute.
It was really cool.
I love that. I love finding heart-shaped rocks.
I know, me too. Well, it was like imprinted in the rock.
Oh, that's
it
special.
Wasn't like an actual rock because Donnie and Josh did all the rock hunting for each other.
They fell in love.
They did fall in love and I love it.
If you were to be stranded in the wilderness, what items would you bring with you? I briefly thought about this and then I forgot to finish thinking about it, but
okay. I wrote it down because
Okay.
I didn't want to forget.
tell me.
Okay. A lighter
Mm-hmm.
because I need something to keep me warm. I can create a fire. Some sort of water filtration.
Ooh, would you use the tablets or would you bring a pot and boil your water?
Probably a pot and boil the water.
Mm-hmm. I think I would
Because
too.
it's like multi-purpose like thing because then maybe I have coffee too I can make. I don't know.
See, coffee was on my list because I need it. But in a survival situation, I know that's stupid.
But it's not. We're just all trying to survive.
Yeah, we want to be
Okay.
comfy too and alert.
I need a knife
Mm-hmm.
because I might need to kill something to eat.
Yeah. Or like a hatchet that has like a shovel on the end and also like a pick.
multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. A blankie because I need a cozy item.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
probably
I just
bring
need
a mummy sleeping bag.
Yeah. And then I also I need another person so I don't get lonely.
I'll go.
Okay. Okay.
It could be me.
We can get lost together. So that was my list.
That's a good list.
What is yours?
Probably around the same things. Yeah. The shovel thing.
I think
yeah.
it's pretty basic,
Yeah.
right? Like you need fire, you need water, you need food,
And shelter. Yeah.
and shelter. Yeah.
Do you ever get spooked out when you're camping? Like, do you like to spook out the kids? Because we do.
I do, but Dixon does not love it. He almost gets like pissed off at me if I scare him too much.
Violet used to do the same thing. She used to be really mad when I would talk about the woman. Be like, you guys need to close your
Yeah.
eyes and go to sleep because if you hear the woman
See,
calling your name.
our thing is the kukui.
Yeah.
We are like, the kukui is going to come if you don't go to sleep. Or if you go too far, that kukui is going to get you.
Yeah.
Because Sienna, when she was little, she was like a little hound dog, dude. It was so weird. She would like hit the door running. And I'm like, where are you going?
Anywhere
Like-
but here, baby.
The kukui is going to get you. And she's like, fuck, hold on.
Like, I'll stay. Yeah. No,
Let
we
me
talk.
stop.
We
Never
like
mind.
to talk about the black-eyed children as well.
Oh, that's
Bigfoot, interdimensional creatures.
he is an interdimensional creature.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we don't see him, is because he switches dimensions.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The Mothman.
See, I don't know a lot about the Mothman.
What is it? Point something Pleasanton? Where is he from?
I don't know because I don't know a lot about him.
What about the Skinwalkers?
Oh, the Skinwalkers. They will try to mimic you. They're trying to steal our presence. I'm pretty sure.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get into some listener stories?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start with this one's called Pee Pisser. Okay. In NorCal, maybe one day south of the valley, I was camping with some friends. It was like 3 a.m. and I was peeing with my headlamp on and I saw a pair of eyes getting closer and closer. After a second, I realized it was a fearless deer. It came up and started licking my pee off the ground/bush, maybe 2 feet from me before I could even finish peeing, and walked back to my tent. When doing any night hiking, the amount of glowing eyes reflecting from my headlamp on hillsides overlooking the trail always gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's easy to forget that we're never alone because animals are good at hiding and blending in, but they're everywhere. And I love that because we are pee pissers.
We love to pee piss on rocks.
And if you missed this info in the last episode, when you pee piss on a rock, the animals can lick the salt from your pee.
And they love it. Mm-hmm.
They do.
Yeah. Okay. It's called Flesh Wound. My first time camping, I hit my shin with a hatchet after being there for 20 minutes. Turns out it barely did any damage at all. I was hacking at a log and it hit a knot. It had glanced right into my shin. I went straight into action mode and bossed my friends around, duct tape paper towels to it, finished setting up camp and had a burger. Then my buddy took me down to Shaver looking for a fire station or ambulance post. This was like 2008, maybe. So it was a pre-iPhone and Android time. So it was tough looking for stuff. Fire station was closed because it was a volunteer station. Went further into Shaver Village and found the ambulance post and knocked. Was like, hey, I'm dumb. Can you help? They took off my makeshift bandage and it was like a small red line. And they were shocked. Cleaned it, taped it for me, said to keep it dry and covered for a few days. Then we all were back up the hill. We were camping up near Huntington and Badger Flat that year. I don't think I hobbled much. I'm sure I can find pictures. I think I scared everybody more than anything. 2 of my buddies went up earlier in the day and I had to work day shift. So I and the 4th dude went up separately, eager to help, hopped out, tried to chop wood. They said I turned white, but I must have disassociated because I just went to work patching it.
Be careful with those hatchets, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a fun one. This one's about someone that was really, really alone, and it was at their request that we read it in a British accent. Are we ready?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yep.
Dear gentle listeners, it has come to my attention that pitching a tent is the topic of today's conversation. Now, not only am I an avid scout of boys, but I am also a member of the biggest pitch tent back in my hometown of Kerman. So picture it, Dinky Creek, several years back, before being in the great fires of 2020. Just a boy and his Great Danes pulling up to a campsite just off the lake. It was late and the sun was a stone's throw from reaching the end of the day, and I needed to pitch this damn tent. Yes, I'm alone. My friends are late to getting up the mountain, and I wanted to get there and set up camp. Mind you, cell service is spotty, and again, I'm alone. Well, off in the distance, there is a single campsite already set, but not a person in sight. The truck on the campsite looked like it was straight out of The Hills Have Eyes, and yes, I'm freaking out. But my friends should be here soon, so I'm just doing the damn thing. No sooner than I get done pitching the tent, this howdy doofus country bumpkin mother fella comes over and asks if I need help. I look at him and I say, no, thank you. I think I've got it. He proceeds to tell me it's getting late and I might want to get a fire started if I'm going to be alone. Like, hello, yes, I'm alone. Why did you have to point it out? Okay, I'm fine. Okay. I say, yeah, I'll get it going. My friend should be here soon. He kind of smiles and says, well, if you need, I can make you something since I have a fire going. No, Bucktooth Bill, I'm good. Also, this is just me being judgy because I watch too much TV. As time goes on and the sun sets, my friends are nowhere to be seen. I'm getting cold, my dogs are pissed, I'm getting worried. Bill keeps talking to me. And finally, around 12:30, midnight, I see lights on the main road and they drive right by. Now I'm really alone. My friends must be lost. And I'm stuck with Bill. I'm thinking I'm going to have to play hide the snake with Bill. Because yes, I've been drinking. If it's going to be my last night on Earth, hello. About 40 minutes later, Bill says he's about to pack up and head out for a hike. What the fuck? Excuse me? It's about 2 a.m. And you are leaving now? What do you mean, no hide and snake? No, it's fine. I'm okay. Bill leaves. I'm really alone. About to pass out, dogs get in the tent, zips up sleeping bag, and I hear from the distance the sound of an angel. No, maybe a mermaid. Not sure I'd been drinking. But the sound gets clearer, and it was Born This Way by Lady Gaga, and I knew I was saved. The gay god Sir Elton John herself sent my friends, and I made it through the night. The end.
You did a really good job on that.
Thank you.
I couldn't do it. And we sat out on the patio yesterday and practiced this. And I was like, I can't. I can't.
It's okay. I had fun.
I fucking love you. God damn it, Gilbert. I love you.
All right. Which one are we on now?
Single mom.
Okay. Get it, girl.
Started a tradition as a single mom of 2 young sons to go camping at Bass Lake every 4th of July. As a single mom living paycheck to paycheck, it wasn't glam camping. It was roughing it in tents and sleeping on air mattresses, etc. When my family caught wind of this, they'd sometimes tag along. One year we went as usual, and my mom, her boyfriend, and my little sister, a young 20-something-year-old brother, and my young 20-year-old brother went. At the time, I was dating a sheriff deputy who happened to be working the lake that weekend and just decided to join us camping to be close to me. My brother decided to go to the liquor store,
Get too liquored up
in a bottle of booze and tried to pick a fight with me. I tried to walk away from him, but it turned physical to where I wanted to beat my brother for being a total ass. The deputy boyfriend intervened and tried to reason with my brother, who was cross-eyed and dumb drunk at this point and beyond reason. It eventually escalated to where my brother threatened to kick, punch my deputy boyfriend. The boyfriend got in his defense stance and was still trying to convince my brother to stand down. My brother didn't and went into attack mode or went to tackle him all in front of my son and my family. Needless to say, the boyfriend was done with warnings and arrested my brother. My brother was having his own celebration before leaving to boot camp. So it was a process trying to get the charges to stick and allow leniency, which included a letter written by the boyfriend deputy to the judge. What the hell?
What the hell?
What the helly?
What the helliana?
That was a lot to unpack in that conversation. There was a lot going on there.
There was. You know, I feel like in every family-oriented camping situation, there's always a crash out. There's always a fun little crash out.
Oh.
And I appreciate them when it's not me in the crash out, you know?
Self-control.
Yeah.
I won't ever be the crash out person.
I want to help the crash out person uncrash.
Yeah. But sometimes you can't.
You can't reason with the crash out.
They are just too far gone.
Yeah, they're seeing green, as Dixon would say.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't see red, he sees green.
It's too tight.
Yeah. All right. A few from over the years. I have probably hundreds of camping stories, but I'll share a few of the stranger ones since they'll be a little different. One of my earliest memories in camping, where my family has camped every year since forever. I was probably only 5 years old. It was late at night, and I'm sleeping in a tent with my parents and 2 younger siblings. The campground is completely quiet, and I'm awakened to my name being called by my father, while at the same time sleepwalking straight towards the creek. I hear my dad calling my name again. When I snap to and fully wake up, I know exactly where I am and where I was going. And I answer my dad, "What?" He says, "What are you doing?" And instinctually, I say, "I'm going pee," but I wasn't. That's not what I was doing at all. I was headed straight toward the water. Strange to imagine what would have happened if my dad didn't wake me up. I've never sleptwalked again to this day.
Okay, sleepwalking is very crazy to me.
It is. Yeah, that's scary. As a little kid, too.
Yeah. That's why I put air tags on the kids.
That dude. And how you guys went to bed one of the nights and Wolf comes out.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Hey, babe." Like, and luckily we were still up. I think she didn't realize you were in the trailer.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I was like, "Do you need Shuggy?" And she's like, "Uh-huh." And I took her back and I tried to put her in bed with you, but she started screaming because she didn't want to lay in bed with you. She wanted her iPad.
You know what? But this is why I put air tags on the babies when we camp, because you just never know.
You don't know.
Like how little ones are going to try to wander off.
I was a wanderer.
Night.
I was like, "Where's my fucking mom?"
Right?
And then I was like, "Oh, better just go back into my tent because I don't know where she's at."
Yeah.
Okay, there's one more from this person. The next story comes years later. I'm in my mid-20s now with 2 children. We would often go up camping after work on Fridays. So it would be around 10 or 11 p.m. by the time we got to camp and settled in. This particular night, I set up the tent and the kids went straight to sleep. They were maybe 3 and 4 years old. I was with their mom at the time, and we stayed awake for a while and then crashed out too. Maybe a few hours later, we awakened at the same time. Something is outside of our tent. Multiple things. We listen and they sound like birds. Eventually, they get close enough that we can see their silhouettes on the tent walls. They're maybe 2 or 2.5 feet tall. They look like birds. What kind? I don't know. But they start circling the tent single file. I remember thinking, these are aliens or black-eyed children. And I just went back to bed. Didn't feel like fucking with all of that. LOL.
It was probably both.
Yeah. Or interdimensional creatures.
It was probably aliens and black-eyed children. That's terrifying.
I know it scares me a lot, actually.
Especially being in a tent.
Yeah, that's not a lot of...
No locked doors.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Not a camper.
Just a zipper. It's all that's keeping you away from them.
All right, guys. Next week's prompts are bad exes. We're doing the bad ex episode part 2 because you guys were so good at writing those amazing bad ex stories.
There were so many good ones. So many good ones.
We don't like these microphones. We don't like these microphones. And then after that, we're going to be doing kinks. It's going to be our last prompt before we do our full October of haunt and talking prompts. So get in your bad ex stories and your kinky little kink stories because we want to know what freaky little things you guys like to do. So yes, write those in. You can DM me on Instagram at TFMO Hot and Talking Podcast or email your stories to tfmohotandtalking@gmail.com. And that is, you don't put the podcast at the end of that. TFMO Hot and Talking @gmail.com because sometimes people put podcast at the end and it doesn't get sent to us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So TFMO Hot and Talking @gmail.com. And that way it's a little bit more anonymous if you don't want me to know who you are. Because on Instagram, I know who you are. I can see your picture or whatever. Not that I would say anything, but if you want to be completely anonymous, make a burner email account and just send that shit over.
Yeah.
I think that's all we've got. Did we have any more? Did we skip any of them? We have a Sasquatch one, but we're going to read that on Patreon. So come on over to Patreon, guys. And as always, follow us on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
We love you.
All the things. Love you guys.